So I thought I would do this video for everyone out there that are feeling lonely, that's been going through maybe a breakup, maybe someone died, maybe you lost a job, maybe something happened, you lost a friend. And I wanted to do this video because I myself, for a very long time, over periods, I've been traveling for 5 years now, and most time of my life I've been abroad from Sweden because I'm from Sweden, and so many times I feel lonely. And I'm gonna take up the whole theme about loneliness and why I felt lonely, but also why I couldn't seem to figure out the loneliness. And here is my take and it's just my view on what loneliness actually is, because being lonely and feeling lonely, or being alone or feeling lonely, it's two different things. And you can be around a lot of people and you can feel lonely, or you can be by yourself and not feel lonely. So it's just like, it's two ways of looking at it. And here is my take. So first of all, being lonely, it's just in the mind. And it's like, what do you mean, Michael? What do you mean? I will tell you what I mean, because I've been doing this towards myself for a long time, and it was not until I came to India where I realized I've been escaping. So like many times we escape from reality. We want to escape from what we're doing, who we're involved with, because we have been alienated. Maybe we felt that we didn't fit in. Maybe we felt that we were different. Maybe we had been bullied. Maybe we've been accused for things. Maybe people always was on us in some way. Maybe you are a truth speaker and you've been since your whole life, and every time people have been kind of like on to you because they feel uncomfortable being around you, because you're always there and like, hey, you are feeling that this is just an example, but it can be many things why we isolate ourselves, why we run away, and why we escape. Loneliness is in the mind because we feel that we have been pushed out from the society, or the pack, or the herd, or like the community that you've been lived in, because you were different in some kind. And maybe you are on your search quest for who you are and where you're going in life. And I've been for many years. The last 5 years I've been traveling the world. This year I've been living in 8 countries. And the last one, I'm back in Sweden right now, and it actually feels amazing. I feel more integrated, and I came here 2 days ago. In India, I came to the conclusion that I have to stop escaping from my own reality. It's like the only times I've been feeling lonely is the times that I try to run away from reality itself, because I had ideas about what people would think about me, or how people are, or how other people experience me, or what they were thinking about me, for example. So many times we have these stories in our mind that makes us think something about our reality. And not until we are confronted with enough pain of being by ourselves, we kind of like keep running towards somewhere where we actually don't want to be. It's a self-sabotage pattern where we feel that we don't deserve, or we don't belong, because every time you speak up, maybe people don't agree with you, and that's okay, because you're not supposed to have everyone agreeing with you. And because what would life be if everyone was just always agreeing with everything you said? Okay, so now we know that loneliness is in our mind, and we are never really lonely. There's always people around everywhere, and and you can always talk to and I remember I used to feel that I was so different to everyone else. That is the ego mind trying to say, basically, don't interact with other people because you're so different to other people. Yes, we have our different backgrounds and we have, all of this different stories that and beliefs that but when I noticed, when I choose to open up and I was like, I'm going to speak to everyone that I meet, all of a sudden I see that I have more things in common with people that I never could even imagine. And I seem to be able to bump into the right people at the right times. But I need to be the one that starts to open up and say hi, because most people are in fear and scared and they don't know what to say and they haven't done enough work like you or me. So you need to be the one that always opens up, and if you are doing that, all of a sudden you're never lonely. And then one person would lead you to the next, and one person will lead you to the next. And then when you start to see and connecting the dots with other people, all of a sudden you're like, wow, I am so connected to more than I ever thought. But there is a fear of feeling like, what should I say? What should I do? And those things you need to work through. You can't just if you don't take action on that fear of reaching out, that fear will hold you back and you will be more lonely than ever before. There is a liberation connected to using your throat chakra and speaking up and daring to speak up all the time, every time. And just say anything to anyone at any, I'm out on a walk now. If I meet the next person, I'm gonna say, hey, how's it going? And then all of a sudden you will see that you will get smiles from people and hey, and just getting a smile from someone and you smile back and you connect. All of a sudden you're not lonely. And then all of a sudden someone invites you, or you go buy a car, you go do, I don't know what you do, and you start to connecting. And sometimes you need to go away. You need to venture out. I needed to go to India to understand that I love Sweden. I needed to go to India to understand that I want to live in Sweden. I needed to go to India to understand that I'm not lonely. I needed to go to, you hear what I mean? Depending on your journey, you need to go to different places, and in these places you will realize things, and then in the end it will come to a circle where you're like, okay, full stop. This is actually where I feel nice. This is where I want to be. If you don't feel good about being somewhere, go to the next place. If you don't feel that it's fun to do something, do the next thing. And then in the end, that will lead you to exactly where you want to be, and just trust, because I felt that it was when is this, I've been traveling for 5 years. When is the traveling ever gonna end? When am I ever gonna find a place where I can feel that I want to live? Where can I start my base, and where can I have my first route? I don't need to live there my whole life, but where can that be? That's the same for you. If you don't like where you are, you have to venture out. But then at some point, the venture will end and you will find a new base. God, source, universe only knows when that timing is for you, but not until you've done that, you will realize where that is. Guys, don't forget to subscribe on right down there. I would appreciate that a lot if you subscribed and liked this video, if you like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Comment if there's something that you're wondering about.